No women on the floor for the final time on day number 2 out of 3 at the Fittest Experience 2024. We'll run through the athletes and then the workout. On the left, starting over here, Addison Latiolis. Lane 3 will be Cass Lane. Lane 4, Taylor Patterson. Lane number 5, Chloe Carano. Lane 6, Evelyn Kimball. Lane 7, Tracy Johnson. Lane 8, Sam Pugh, currently in the 4th spot overall. Lane 9, Cody Vitetto, currently sitting 3rd place overall. Lane 10, Neon Sportsbra back there, Cindy Mikulishin, currently the overall leader, narrowly ahead of lane number 11, Abigail Comet. Lane 12, Alex DeGarmo. Lane 10, Sophia Arteaga. 10th place overall. Ariel Sanders in lane 14, she's all the way up to 6th. Alina Ward next to her. Morgan Hickson in the all black. Lane number 16, Rachel Fricker and Courtney Pictel coming off a 5th place finish in the snatch and go will round out the heat. They've treated these differently than the pro male athletes with the top athletes in the middle lane. So we'll start there, but we'll keep an eye on everyone. On the men's side, Clay Ferris won this workout. And he basically did so because he was the best at the handstand push-ups with the deficit, which will be in the second half of the workout. All of the athletes start with 3 rounds, 10 chest to bar pull-ups, and 8 alternating dumbbell snatches. And as you see here, 3 different weights on the dumbbell. They'll start with a 30-pound, then 40-pound, and finally a 50-pound dumbbell. After those first 3 rounds, they'll reset, this time for 3 rounds of 10 deficit handstand push-ups, 4-inch deficit. You kind of see in the back there that not only the deficit blocks, but also those thin wooden planks. It's very common that we have standards when it comes to the handstand push-ups where they have to finish with the feet inside the width of the hands. Those narrow planks all but guarantee that and make it really easy on the judges, because if your feet are off the planks, they're not within the hands. Those are the top 2 women coming in. On the left, Mikulishin. On the right, Abigail Dammit. 6-round workout. First 3 rounds, chest to bar pull-ups, dumbbell snatches. 10 chest to bar pull-ups. All of the women should be moving forward at about the same time here. Right on cue, 8 alternating dumbbell snatches. It's only 30 pounds. And this is going to go quick. Katie Vitetto in the lavender top, black and gray sweatpants on the left side of Mikulishin, moving fast, but she's not the first one back. The first 3 women back were Chloe Carano, Evelyn Kimball, Tracy Johnson, and then on the far side of the floor, Ariel Sanders also moving quickly. Carano, Johnson, Kimball, Sanders, Fricker, and Vitetto are the first 5 athletes to get to the dumbbell. Cindy Mikulishin is last in the heat. All of the women in the pro division are in this heat, and Mikulishin coming in with the overall lead is in trouble here. Chloe Carano and Tracy Johnson first back to the 3rd set of chest bar pull-ups, followed by Kimball and the orange sports glove. Vitetto middle of the floor, Ariel Saunders, and here's Fricker. There's Fricker, on the outside of the ring. Now it's Tracy Johnson who's taking the lead. Carano and Kimball maintain the top 3 spots. Fricker closest to us, Ariel Sanders, Abigail Dammit, Vitetto, and Pugh next to the dumbbell. This is the 50-pound dumbbell. The 3rd round with the chest bar pull-ups. Mikulishin is in the back of the pack, and now Arteaga is last in the heat. Tracy Johnson first again. She's heading back to the rig, this time for the first of 3 sets of 10 deficit handstand push-ups. And just because you were the best on the first half does not guarantee on the second half. However, Tracy Johnson is absolutely ripping off an impressive set of handstand push-ups here. Kimball moving well, Carano with a slow cycle rate. There comes Tracy Johnson. She'll go back to the lightest dumbbell. Look to see who's going to come off the wall second. And it's going to be Fricker and Dammit. So we have Tracy Johnson, Rachel Fricker, Abby Dammit, Sam Pugh, Evelyn Kimball, Chloe Carano, and far side of the floor, Addison Latiolis. Johnson back to the wall, while 8 other women, and now Mikulishin are working on that first set of plate dumbbells in the second half of this workout. Johnson ripping through handstand push-ups again. Abigail Damet now up to second. She's been slowly climbing up the ranks on this one. Big disparity coming here on the handstand push-ups, but Tracy Johnson will be the first to the second set of dumbbells, while some of the women are still making their way back to the first set. So Tracy Johnson all alone right now on the dumbbells, running away from the heat. Here comes Kimball, Pugh, and Damet along with Fricker. So Fricker goes one too far. So it's Kimball, Pugh, Damet, and then Viteto and Fricker. All of them well behind Tracy Johnson, who is ripping through yet another set of handstand push-ups in the back right of your screen. She kicks down from the wall, stays there for about 2 seconds, and kicks back up. She's the only athlete in the final round, but 4 others have now head back to join her. It looks like she's now done, and Tracy Johnson's 8 dumbbell snatches away from securing an event win on Inverse, the second of 3 scored events on day 2 of 3 of competition here for the pro women. You see her there in the final set of dumbbells. Gray top. 3 reps to go. Still no one else has even gotten to this portion of the workout. And as I say that, Cody Viteto runs up. Tracy Johnson takes the win. Viteto, and out of nowhere, Taylor Patterson is now in the top 3. It's going to be a race between Patterson in the green top on the far side of the floor and Viteto in the middle of the floor with the lavender top, and then Kimball, Fricker, and Damet after that. Viteto heads to the finish line, and Patterson hits back to the wall, so she might have been on the wrong dumbbell there. Kimball is going to end up taking third. Fricker gets across, and now Damet is only 1 spot ahead of Mikulishin. Damet gets across. She'll gain some points on Mikulishin. They were super tight on points, so even 1 spot is going to make a difference there. Mikulishin leading amongst these 3. Then Pugh and Arteaga. Pugh also in the neon, the far side of the floor. There goes Mikulishin. Arteaga in the white is going to be next to cross. 2 more reps for Pugh. No, Arteaga gets called back. Dumbbell off the mat. That's going to cost her 1 placement against Pugh. Wow. So Pugh sneaks some points there. And then there goes Latulis, far side of the floor, followed by Chloe Carano, who had started hot. And while most of the women have now finished, there's still 3 minutes to go to the time cap. This is what can happen on this workout, and we saw it on the men's side as well. The deficit handstand push-ups end up being a massive deterrent. Just as I say that, coming off the wall, Courtney Picktel, mentioned in the run-up, 5th place this morning on the snatch and row. Only after working here at this point. Joining her now, Alex DeGarmo. Alex still sitting 7th overall despite a bottom half finish this morning outside. Picktel finishes up, sets it down, and she'll head to the finish. And now DeGarmo with a hand up in the air, middle of the floor there. Only athlete working on the last set of dumbbell snatches at 80 pounds in the 6th round of this workout. And she'll head to the finish line. Alex DeGarmo gets across the lead. Got about 2 minutes to the time cap. That's Sofia Arteaga. She's already done. We have 5 athletes, still working on the handstand push-ups. And here we have a race to the dumbbell. Ariel Saunders gets it off the ground before Arena Ward. Remember, they have to set it on the mat. No hands in the air, not exactly sure where they are. Ward drops it down. Saunders dumbbell off the mat. Don't know if she's going to be allowed to finish that or not. Ward getting it done either way. There goes Patterson, so she'll have something to figure out because she did the wrong set of dumbbell snatches in the 2nd round with the handstand push-ups. We still have 2 athletes, Cass Lane, far side of the floor, and Morgan Hickson, near side of the floor, working on their deficit handstand push-ups. Hickson gets off the wall. 1 minute to the cap, 8 snatches to go for her, no problem here. Morgan Hickson, only 17 years old. She's been competing for TFX for 4 straight years. She started in the 14-15 division when she won. Competed as a 16 and 17-year-old. Made the RX division last year, and all the way up to the pro division this year. And she throws her dumbbell off the mat, which we saw Sofia Arteaga get called back for earlier. We'll have to see how that's all settled later on. Cass Lane has now made her way to the final set of dumbbell snatches. yellow shorts there. 2 reps to go. Last rep. And she'll run out the women's field. All of the ladies get across before the time count. There's a 4-minute rest and reset. We will have a separate stream to bring you the heavy rope, heavy bag workout. Check it out on our YouTube page later on.